Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Self-Published Success, the show that highlights forward-thinking self-publishing processes to give you the head start you desire in your authorship journey. My name is John Feldman, founder of Visionary Literary, and in today's episode, I want to discuss a proven process to use AI to write your book. But first, a message from this episode's sponsor, thepowerpitch.co. While we at Self-Published Success only interview authors, there are nearly 4 million other podcasts in existence that all crave quality guests. The problem is that their desired guests don't pitch them properly because they don't know how. If you are looking to grab the attention of podcast hosts and get booked on the top 2% of shows to promote your book, you cannot send bland copy and paste emails. You need to stand out, and the Power Pitch shows you how. Adrian Moreno, founder of the Power Pitch, developed a proven strategy to get you booked on the top shows in any industry. And it works. I know because I have taken his course, and it got me booked on shows with tens of thousands of monthly downloads. Adrian's process is guaranteed to get you booked on 52 shows in the next 12 months. Even better, he's offering listeners of Self-Published Success a $200 discount on his innovative process. To get started, go to www.thepowerpitch.co/visionary. And to get that $200 discount, enter promo code VISIONARY at checkout. Your business, your brand, your book, and your future revenue will thank you. Now back to today's topic. How often have you come up with a great book idea, maybe the title, and you visualize the book cover and you see the final product, but getting started, getting everything down, getting your ideas down and writing that first draft becomes too much. It becomes overbearing. You analyze to the point where you hit analysis paralysis. You never finish your book because you never have everything in order. You're always searching for more, for better, and you hit writer's block when you go to write that first draft. These are all very common. So many people have, 81% of people say they have a book idea, and only 8% of those 81 actually follow through. And it's because the remainder just find it hard to get everything completed. The outlining and the first draft are the most heavy lifting you will have to do in your authorship journey. And for this reason, this is where most people stall and they don't finish their project. But with artificial intelligence, all the new tools that are rapidly coming onto the scene, this issue is resolved. And it's something that we're very excited about here at Visionary Literary. We've been using this with clients for the last few months. It's been very exciting. And ahead of Friday's episode, where we speak with Isabella Bedard, who is a ChatGPT prompt expert, and that will make more sense when Friday's episode comes out. But ChatGPT is a fantastic AI chatbot, research tool, a writing tool, but you need to get the most out of it. You have to know how to ask it certain questions. Most people just ask it generically as if you're typing in Google, but there are more prompts that you can use to really get the best out of ChatGPT and AI. So ahead of that episode where we talk about those prompts, I want to discuss a proven process for using AI to write your book. Like I said, it's something that we've been doing for a few months now. We see it working well. We see it really cutting down the time to create your book from start to finish. It can be anywhere from a few short weeks, less than a week, honestly, if you really, really are head down and ready to write your book and you have a shorter, maybe lead generation book that you're writing. But these tools are significant and very exciting. So since this process has been proven, I want to walk you through the steps that we use in hopes that you can use it to cut down some of that time for your structuring and your first draft writing. So the first step you want to do is use ChatGPT. So that is, the website is, it's OpenAI ChatGPT. And when you go to use ChatGPT, you can use it to brainstorm and research ideas. So right now you're in the outline phase. You have an idea for a book. Let's say you have a book that you started a bakery 2 years ago, and you have grown the bakery to over $1 million in sales, and you found the perfect strategy that works, and you want to share it with other aspiring bakers, other aspiring business owners. So you want to put everything in order in a book. So the first step would be to go and use ChatGPT, ask it for some ideas, or put your book ideas in there and ask it to structure an outline or a layout for a book based on those topics. So what I'm going to say next will make more sense after Friday's episode when we talk about ChatGPT prompts, but prompt it by going into ChatGPT and start with, tell ChatGPT to think like a developmental editor and create a book outline for me based on the following topics. And then you list the topics, and then you can give it more insight. Just say the book is a book about opening a bakery, XYZ, whatever the details of your book are. The more detail, the better. But the prompt that, again, we'll talk about on Friday is that first prompt where it's think or act as a developmental editor, because that tells the AI bot the kind of the mindset, for lack of a better word, that they should be thinking of when they're coming into this. So very first step to outline, structure your book is to use ChatGPT and use those prompts. Step number 2, once ChatGPT has helped you to build out the outline, your next step is to, again, use ChatGPT to build your manuscript chapter by chapter. So ChatGPT or any other AI chatbot remembers your conversation. So each time you ask it a new question within that conversation, you don't need to repeat yourself in any way. So once the outline has been created, say it's 10 chapters, now you have your 10 chapter outline that you're satisfied with, and you can just ask ChatGPT now, okay, write me the first draft of a manuscript for chapter 1. You can tell it the desired word count, which type of voice, if you want to add humor in there, if you want it to be read at a 6th grade reading level, an 8th grade reading level, if you want to have humor, anything that you want to have in there, you just tell AI and it will spit back the drafted chapter for you in a matter of seconds. It will need work. It will need the human touch, you to go through and edit it, but getting these ideas and getting the first draft onto paper using ChatGPT, this is absolutely incredible, because you basically have a research assistant or a writing intern for free, and they return your work in a matter of seconds. So the first step, use ChatGPT for the structure and the outline. Second step is to use ChatGPT again to write the first draft of each of those chapters and then pull all that information into one document. Then the third step that you can do is another piece of software that's called Quillbot. It's Quillbot. This is incredible, because one thing that anyone who knows ChatGPT knows is the style and the structure that it returns. It's the first draft will come back sounding like a robot wrote it. There's not too much of a human touch, and it's very like almost too structured to where it's written as if it would be for an English paper, something that would be graded. So Quillbot is a great tool for you to copy what ChatGPT has given you, paste it into Quillbot, and then that can either paraphrase it, it can write it in a more formal tone, in a more creative tone. It can beef up the word count. It can shorten the word count. You can use synonyms for words. It is a very incredible tool. So you can place what ChatGPT wrote for you into Quillbot. Let that AI-powered writing tool help you rephrase your sentences, improve readability, increase word count, and make your writing much more engaging. The fourth step here is the human component. So read through this edit after Quillbot has given you something. So copy it out of Quillbot, paste it into a Word document or Google Doc or wherever you like to have your word processing done, and read through it. So read through this edit, and this is essential to ensure that your book is high quality and that it's your voice. So robots can help you, even a writing intern, other people could help you to write your book, a ghostwriter, but you reading through it and giving it your touch is so critical, because when people open your book and they read it, they want to feel as if you are speaking to them. And if you have some of your common language in there and the way that you speak carries through into the words in the book, that is very important. So the fourth step is to add the human component to what AI has done for you. The fifth step is to use Hemingway Editor to do a line edit. So a line edit helps with the structure of the actual writing itself, sentence structure, word usage. Hemingway Editor is an AI-powered writing tool or editing tool that can help you improve your writing style and techniques. So it identifies long and complex sentences, adverb usage, and other issues that can really detract from the quality of your writing. So Hemingway Editor is a great final piece to review and just see how your writing matches up with what you desire for your target reader. And that's very important too, because Hemingway Editor gives you a grade reading level. So it'll tell you at which reading level your work is, and based on your target audience member, you'll see if that matches up, and if it will be a good, easy read or an ideal read for your ideal reader. Finally, the last step is to use Grammarly. So Grammarly can conduct a copy edit and a proofread of your work. And Grammarly is an AI-powered writing tool. It's an editing tool it helps you identify and correct any grammatical or spelling mistakes inside your manuscript. So this can be the final piece that helps ensure your manuscript is of the highest quality, that it doesn't have any spelling and grammar errors, and that you are as close as possible to being able to take this manuscript that you've created and turn it into a book with cover design and publishing and distribution channels. So again, on Friday, the ChatGPT prompt conversation we're going to have is really going to be beneficial. So I highly recommend you listen into that. But this process has been working for us for several months. We're super excited about it. There are new AI tools being released. It seems like every hour. It's really incredible the pace at which these are being released. But the process that is working for us right now really, really cuts down the time necessary to use AI to write your book. Think of it as your friend, not your enemy. Use ChatGPT to structure that outline, to create the outline, to generate ideas, to look for research. Then use ChatGPT again to build out the manuscript chapter by chapter. Then use Quillbot. Take what ChatGPT has written, put it into Quillbot, have it rewrite it in a certain manner that you desire. Then have the human component, right? Read through that and just make sure that that it sounds like you're writing. Next, go to Hemingway Editor to do a line edit, and then Grammarly to conduct the copy edit and the proofread. And you will have, with that process, you will have a complete manuscript that you can turn into a published and distributed book globally. As always, thank you for listening to the show, this episode specifically. I truly do hope that it helps. This is a process that we have been looking into researching and implementing for quite some time. If you found this episode valuable, please leave a review. I know every podcast asks for this, and every podcast asks for you to go in and leave a review, and it can get very exhausting trying to support every podcast you love, but we are on a mission to help every aspiring author write their book, and we can't get there alone. So we do need your support, and we thank you in advance for it. If you are one of those aspiring authors, don't forget to utilize the free roadmap that we have created for you, the aspiring author, to find success on your authorship journey. Go to www.visionaryliterary.com/ free book to get started today.